The Zendari Empire had conquered 847 worlds without a single defeat. Their quantum computers calculated perfect invasion strategies, their bioscanners analyzed every species, and their war machines adapted to any resistance. But when they targeted the small blue planet called Earth, they made one fatal oversight: they never bothered to check the galactic classification system. Supreme Commander Vexthal stood before the massive holographic display, watching Earth rotate slowly in the void. The third planet from its yellow star looked peaceful, almost inviting, with its swirling white clouds and vast blue oceans. His tactical staff had spent months analyzing human civilization, primitive nuclear technology, fragmented political systems, and basic space travel capabilities. Initial invasion force deployment in 6 standard hours, reported his chief strategist. Population centers have been mapped, military installations identified, and resistance capabilities assessed as minimal. Vexthal nodded with satisfaction. Another swift victory for the Empire. These humans will serve well in our labor forces. He had built his reputation on efficiency, conquering worlds with minimal casualties to his own forces. Earth would be no different. The Zendari had perfected invasion warfare. Their ships appeared simultaneously over every major population center, their weapons charged and ready. Surrender demands were broadcast in every human language, accompanied by demonstrations of their overwhelming firepower. Most species capitulated within hours of seeing Zendari dreadnoughts in their skies. But the humans did something unexpected. They started laughing. "Sir," the communications officer said, his voice tinged with confusion, "we're receiving responses from the surface. They're mocking us." "Impossible," Vexthal snapped. "Play the transmissions." A gruff human voice filled the command center. "You picked the wrong planet, boys. Earth doesn't surrender. We fight." Another transmission crackled through. "Welcome to hell, population. You're about to find out." The first wave of Zendari ground forces landed, expecting organized military resistance. Instead, they encountered something their computers couldn't classify: chaos with a purpose. Humans fought from inside active volcanoes, used trained wild animals as weapons, and turned everyday objects into deadly traps. "Status report," Vexthal demanded as casualty figures poured in. Sector 7 forces encountered humans fighting alongside creatures called grizzly bears. His field commander reported. Sector 12 was ambushed by combatants who somehow weaponized local insect swarms. And Sector 3. He paused. Sector 3 was overrun by humans who appeared to be enjoying themselves. On the surface, Captain Sarah Rodriguez led her resistance cell through the Amazon rainforest, using every trick the jungle had taught her. "The difference between us and them," she told her team as they prepared another ambush, "is that they're visiting hell. We were born here." The Zendari had never encountered a species that used their planet's hostility as an advantage. Humans fought in environments that would kill most aliens: Arctic blizzards, desert sandstorms, and toxic swamps. They seemed to thrive on adversity. "Sir," the science officer approached Vexthal with a data pad, his expression grim. "I've discovered something disturbing. According to the Galactic Database, Earth is classified as a Class 15 Deathworld." "Impossible." Our scouts reported a garden world with pleasant climates and abundant life. "That's the problem, sir. The abundance of life exists because everything on this planet evolved to survive in conditions that would be fatal to most galactic species. The humans aren't just primitive, they're apex predators from a world that breeds warriors." Vexthal stared at the classification warning he should have read months ago. Class 15 Deathworld, extreme caution advised. Native species adapted to survive multiple extinction events, extreme weather variations, and aggressive megafauna. Military conquest not recommended. The revelation came too late. Human resistance had turned from nuisance to nightmare. They didn't just fight, they learned. Captured Zendari technology was reverse-engineered within days, then improved upon. Human engineers created weapons the Zendari computers couldn't comprehend because they violated basic principles of safe design. "We don't just adapt to survive," said Dr. Elena Vasquez, broadcasting from a hidden laboratory. "We adapt to win. And winning is what we do best." The final blow came when humans somehow infiltrated the Zendari command ship. Not through advanced technology or superior firepower, but by doing something no sane species would attempt. They attached themselves to the hull during atmospheric entry, riding the burning ship down like a meteorite. This is impossible. Vexthul screamed as human boarders fought through his vessel. No species could survive re-entry without protective gear. Captain Rodriguez appeared on his bridge, her armor scarred but intact. "You forgot one thing about Deathworlders," she said, raising her weapon. "We don't know when to quit." The Zendari retreat was swift and total. Across the galaxy, word spread of the empire that had been broken by a single Class 15 Deathworld. Other civilizations pulled Earth's file from their databases, reading the warnings they had previously ignored. "You made one mistake," Rodriguez broadcast to the fleeing Zendari fleet. "You thought we were just another primitive species. But we're not primitives. We're survivors from a world that kills weaklings for breakfast." The Zendari Empire never recovered from their defeat. Their reputation shattered, their invincible fleet reduced to a cautionary tale. But Earth gained something invaluable: the galaxy's respect and a clear message to any would-be conquerors. "Next time you plan to invade a planet," humanity's message echoed across the stars, read the warning label first. "Some worlds don't just fight back, they fight back with everything they've learned from millions of years of survival. And trust us, we've learned a lot." The galactic community updated their databases, adding a new note to Earth's classification: invasion attempts strongly discouraged. Inhabitants demonstrate extreme adaptability, creative problem-solving under pressure, and disturbing enthusiasm for combat situations. Previous invasion attempt resulted in complete tactical failure and significant psychological trauma to surviving attackers. Earth became the galaxy's first official do not disturb planet, earning its peace through the simple act of being exactly what it had always been: a world that breeds fighters.